Hi there, we're currently doing a new moon rituals and practice video. So I wanted to show you guys how to connect with the new moon energy. And so I'm doing this on September 6th, 2018. So we have a new moon coming up on the 9th and into the 10th, so depending on where you live. So you can watch my Virgo New Moon 2018 reading if you're interested in understanding where we are energetically in terms of the astrological sign. So this will make a difference. I will be doing these monthly so you know what is kind of going on around that moon, and maybe that will change what you'd like to accomplish and help you understand exactly where you're at. So this is a very interesting practice. So I'm just learning this, but I also did your rituals and your practices for the full moon. So our last full moon was August in Pisces 2018. So Pisces is a water sign. Now we're transitioning into Earth. So what was coming up for the full moon was a lot of water and a lot of forgiveness. It's about letting go. It's about releasing. So as we do that practice, you're going to be taking a piece of paper, writing down everything that you're releasing, just stuff that we don't have to analyze it. We just have to literally go into that space, a very sacred space, which is actually what this new moon is about, creating a sacred space for ourselves so we can do things such as this. That's why I'm talking about it. So it's pretty cool when we can connect what we're releasing, and then between the full moon and the new moon, allow that to unfold. So as I did this practice, I became very connected to the new moon and understanding that the new moon is bringing in change. And so what we released is no longer in our lives anymore, and it's opening us up to new beginnings. And by the time our new moon comes, we will be acknowledging exactly, what new changes we feel like are unfolding. What new changes would we like to unfold if they haven't been happening to you already, according to, your emotions and your mental energy. So if you did your practice, you should be feeling emotionally, better, hopefully, but it's also triggering new stuff in you. So you may also be guided in towards, we want to feel optimal and excited, but at the same time, our bodies are going through a lot of changes. So this is a time of cleansing. New moon is a time of detox, a time of cleansing. So the new moon is about releasing the emotional stuff, whereas our new moon, we're being called into the mental energy in terms of what is it that you would like to manifest in your life? Do you have dreams and goals that you'd like to accomplish? I hope so. I think that we all do. And at least what we want to be doing is identifying with the feeling that you would like to accomplish out of these intentions and out of these manifestations. It could be material things. So it's very cool. So what we want to do is actually take a new moon journal. And so with the full moon, it's just a piece of paper, that sort of thing. And we're just getting into our moment and saying, okay, I'm releasing this. And then we burn the piece of paper. But our new moon is all about the affirmations and the manifestation and these feelings that we would like to accomplish by switching our mentality towards understanding that the new is now available to us because our cup is no longer full. Our cup is now ready to create all over again. And so this is the beauty of the Luna cycles in terms of going through all 12 signs and coming back together. So I absolutely love that. And so what we want to do is have a brand new journal, so something that you haven't used yet. And then what we're going to do is put our hand, it's supposed to be your right hand, over the journal and just kind of say a little prayer affirmation that this is my new moon journal, and please allow, something positive to come from this. Please allow, all my affirmations and all my manifestations to, manifest, which I love. So then what we want to do is you can write down the new moon, the date, it's in Virgo, that sort of thing. And what we want to do is feel really positive in that space. So we want to go into this sacred space that hopefully we have created for ourselves in the new moon in relation to Virgo, so that may be something that you're just transitioning into. And so if not, maybe you've been doing this for a long time, perhaps you already have a sacred space. Maybe for you it's just actually sitting underneath the moon, because ideally it would be perfect if with the full moon we can sit underneath that and do our ritual, and then with the new moon we can't see the new moon, but we're actually still going to connect to it. So it's very much an energy where even if we can look at the moon, we can feel as if we're connecting to it. So we're recharging from the moon. It's about clearing out the old and bringing in the new. So very much, you know, it's a beautiful thing. So we're getting rid of negative things, putting in positive things. So we want to take our sage, if you own any sage, we want to burn it all around in our space, burn our journal, and we don't actually want to burn our journal, but we want to burn the sage around our journal because we want everything to feel really positive. So we want to just, anything that makes you feel good, bring into your space, because this is supposed to be a positive experience that you're having. And so the more powerful the experience is, the more it's going to be amplified, because the moon amplifies energy, right? So if we do it in a group, that's even better. We can all kind of put that power together. But regardless, if you do it with a person or do it by yourself, that's perfectly fine. And so after we've saged, if you have Palo Santo, it's very interesting. Right before I did this, I took my Palo Santo, which is also like a piece of wood that you burn, and that really increases positive energy. So I kind of feel connected to around the full moon very much, because it's a releasing energy. Sage is amazing, so we want to also put sage around us as we're letting go of this stuff, probably before and after. But then with the new moon, I feel very connected to the Palo Santo, because that actually puts positive energy all through our space. So I actually just went through my whole house and burned it around me and felt really, really positive about that. So then I felt like, okay, what's weird about this is that I then had to get some confirmation with someone about something. Like I just had to recheck a message to get more confirmation. So I felt relaxed about what was to come for myself. And then I finalized another decision about something that I wanted to not be connected to anymore, because I felt like that was something that was taking up some of my time and my energy. So now I feel even lighter doing this video. So these little tiny things make such a difference when we're going into a situation where we're looking to create manifestation. So our book is very sacred and it's very precious. So we're going to take a pen and we're going to write down I am. I am. And what we're doing is connecting to anything that we want in our life. So if it's I want to own a camper or I want to own a trailer, you're going to basically pretend as if you've already had this. So instead of I am, but you can say I am in my new trailer. I feel amazing. I'm going to the beach. I am snacking on healthy and nutritious foods, and I feel nourished. I feel cleansed. I feel purified from the ocean air that's around me. I feel beautiful. I am beautiful. I forgive people because I have the ability to let my emotions go, and I trust and I flow. Okay? That sounded wonderful. So here's what we're actually writing down. Is this vision that we have, but it's a feeling that we're going to feel. So it could be as simple as peace. I am peaceful. And that's all you write. It can be a page, it could be for like go on, or it could simply just be a word. And then what you're going to do is after that, you're going to put underneath it, universe, you know, please allow these manifestations and these intentions to unfold in the divine way that they need to. Thank you. I am grateful for this to be happening. Amazing, huh? And then that could be where you feel like you need to also like just sage or whatever you feel intuitively guided towards. If you could do this outdoors on a beach or something like that, I really feel like that would be amazing. So anything that's really helpful for you. That's what I'm trying to get at here. So that's kind of how it gets done. And then you put that book back on the shelf or back wherever it belongs in a place that's not really touched, because this is supposed to be your sacred book and this is something that you haven't already put a bunch of kind of garbage into. It's supposed to represent new, brand new. And then we go back to that on the next new moon. So then we would date it again, and this is really the only book that you need. And so we would go back in and do the exact same thing. And what's happening between that new moon and the full moon is all of these things are now manifesting, but they're manifesting in the way that they need to unfold. And then we were going to catch up to our full moon and do those rituals again. So this is quite an amazing experience. So that's why I wanted to share it with you guys. You can connect to me if you're interested in any of my services or things that I do at robinshealing.com. I will also leave my information for my Facebook as well as my Instagram, and I would love to connect with you guys. Thanks so much for subscribing to this channel as well. Thank you for clicking up the thumbs up button. If you do, feel free to comment on how this experience has been for you as well. If you share this with loved ones that you think would appreciate it, I would also appreciate that. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.